Day on Fox. Jalen Hurts squad coming off a loss. It wasn't good to the Falcons Monday night. Whole world was watching. Derek Carr's offense is the best in football right now, and they're rolling it 2-0. So we got to discuss this one. Chase, just talk about it first and foremost. Like, who do you have more belief in, quarterback? You played for the Saints. You also played for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Who do you have more belief in, the Saints quarterback, Derek Carr, the Eagles quarterback, Jalen Hurts?
I'm sorry, Shady. It's Derek Carr right now. The way he's playing under offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak, the under center, the play action, the shots, the confidence. You saw the confidence out there when he was throwing that bomb to Shaheed. That's what I'm most excited about. Saints have averaged like 44 points a game. It's
crazy.
I was on a team that did that in 2009, the Saints. You know what we did that year? Super Bowl. I'm just saying there's aspirations down there. They've completely changed the offensive culture. I'm excited to watch him play.
Cannot wait. Shady McCoy, obviously, you're the Eagles' all-time rushing leader, so this question is near and dear to your heart. Who do you have more belief in, Jalen Hurts and Derek Carr?
Keep it 100.
Hold on now.
That's all I do, dog.
Yeah, come on. All right, now I know every time your Eagles pop up on this show, I don't even know who this Shady is. You know what I'm saying? You know how people got like split personalities. I don't even know this Shady, dog.
I gotta be honest.
Can we be honest, dog?
I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts, right? Now, the cool thing about this is,
hold on. Can we be honest, dog?
Be honest, Shady. Them same numbers that you
in the facility, dog.
We're just in the facility right now.
So I'll just say this, though. Like, to be a really, really good player, it's hard to do that consistently, right? So you can have a good game week 1, a really, really, really great game in week 2, but can you keep doing it if that's not what you really do? So I love this game called trivia. That was like my thing when I was a kid. My dad would have me in the living room. We'd do trivia.
Yep.
Can I do trivia with y'all? Yeah, my brothers.
Okay, all right.
Okay, here we go. You ready for this? Are these two quarterbacks, who has been all-pro before?
We talking about what they've done.
Well, hold on. It matters, though, right? It matters.
Jalen Hurts.
Hold on. If you're doing trivia, you got to stand up like a real trivia host, Shady.
Okay.
Come on, big dog.
Okay. So, you ready for this?
We got a buzzer.
Where's the mic at? Okay.
We got a buzzer.
So, out of these two quarterbacks, which one of these guys has been all-pro before?
Jalen Hurts.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay, hold on. The Super Bowl was in New Orleans?
Yes.
Which one of these quarterbacks has been to the Super Bowl?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
So when you asking me, right? When you asking me, who do you think I have more trust in? I'm going with the guy that's been to the Super Bowl before. Okay. I'm going with the guy that has been more All-Pros. I'm going with the guy that's had more Pro Bowls. That's what I'm going with. Because we want to win this game, right? We want to go to New Orleans for the championship.
Yeah.
One guy has been there, the other guy hasn't. Y'all tell me who y'all going with.
You like the way Derek Carr been playing, though?
For the first 2 games? Yeah, I've been a running back that had, like, a guy like Alvin Morrison, man. One year, he had, like, 4 games for, like, 100-something plus yards. He was leading the league in rushing. You know what happened at the end of the year? What? Who won it? Ha, you're looking at it.
Oh.
So I can't get happy off of one little date. One little date. I don't have one little date. I need the whole thing. I need to get to the whole thing. Okay. I don't care about getting to first base. I want to score a home run.
You ain't keeping it a buck.
James Jones, what is your answer? Who do you have more belief in, Jalen Hurts or Derek Carr?
That's my dog, too. He ain't keeping it a buck.
Hey, trivia. Hey, you failed the trivia, too, by the way, James.
Yeah, you ain't keeping it a buck. It's Derek Carr, and it's Derek Carr by a mile.
Oh, wow.
I love that.
Derek Carr is clearly playing better than Jalen Hurts right now. Clearly. And it is not even close, man. My man has 5 touchdowns, 1 pick, 443 passing yards in 2 games. His offense is putting up points after points after points. He has a rushing touchdown, right? 142 passer rating. And we talking about who you want in this game. The Eagles is not cooking at a high level right now. And it's really with their quarterback. He wasn't cooking in week 1, and he wasn't cooking in week 2. He's really been double R. Regular. And my dog ain't keeping it a buck over there.
Oh, you play with it.
It don't matter. My dog ain't keeping it a buck over there about these 2 quarterbacks, man. On Sunday, I want Derek Carr. He's playing better than Jalen Hurts right now as we speak, and it ain't close.
So what we've established is that Derek Carr, at least statistically, is playing better. I don't care as much about the statistics. Chase, can you show me as a quarterback who's played for the Saints, who's played for the Eagles, why is it as we get to this Reese's offensive install, the Reese's peanut butter cups.
Where's our
Chase,
Reese's?
why
Throw it up there,
is
Colvin.
it that you believe in Derek Carr right now?
Under center and play action. That's right. Under center, the Saints have been under center 71% of the time. That's like old school NFL, all right? And they've done play action 50% of the time, easily the tops in the league. And I want to show you here, everyone's talking about these two high safeties back there. All right, that's great. You know what the Saints do? I'm going to get in two tight ends, and I'm going to
in two. Keep in mind, the first loss was to the Chiefs. Acceptable. But an MVP back-to-back losing, not back-to-back, but two-time losing to the Raiders, can't happen, Lamar Jackson. Now he's facing 0-3. But next up is a huge matchup on Fox versus the Dallas Cowboys. I was thinking about this. Playoff games are different. Y'all know. As fans, y'all care more. Y'all yell louder. Players, we literally throw our bodies on the line in ways we never have before in playoff games because it is do or die. A playoff game has an intensity that is unmatched, I would suggest, in any other sporting event that I have been to. There is nothing like the NFL playoffs as it pertains to the physicality of that moment. Shady, you played in a lot of playoff games. You won a couple Super Bowls, so you know this better than anybody. Is Sunday like a playoff game for Lamar Jackson?
Yes, it is. Yes, sir. Right, this is a must-win. It's a playoff environment, and they got to get this dub. You know, I think about Lamar Jackson. He's never been 0-2. Never started out like that, ever.
Never?
Never. And he's never been 0-3.
Never, ever.
And another thing about when you're in a playoff environment, you watch a lot of tape, a lot of film, right? Well, if you're watching film of the Cowboys, you watch them boys run up and down the field, running the ball, up and down the field, throwing the ball. So everything is open against this team. And you add Derek Henry. What else do you want? I think the spotlight is bright. And we know one guy doesn't play well when the spotlight is bright, and the other guy does, Lamar Jackson. So,
Who are you talking about the other guy?
hey. What I'm saying is this, though. They have to win this game, though, because a lot of things might be up for air, like hardball. Hey, man, you've been doing your thing for a long time. It's never looked like this. Well, it is now. And they might call for this job. You never know how this thing plays out in the NFL. So get it done, Lamar.
You have a 2.5% chance if you start 0-3 to make the NFL playoffs.
Yeah,
So this is absolutely a playoff game before the playoffs even get started. You said no MVP's ever started 0-2. No MVP's even sniffed 0-3. The last time was Kurt Warner. Okay, he started 0-4. Like, you got to go all the way back. But this is not all about Lamar. It's about the play caller getting into a rhythm. It's about that offensive line blocking better. Lamar's been hit 26, 27 times. Entirely too much. That includes runs. My biggest issue with this team is their defense. They've lost Patrick Queen. They've lost Geno Stone, Jadeveon Clowney. They're supposed to be the heartbeat of the team.
Yeah.
It hasn't showed up. Dallas has shown they can score points in bunches. And you saw what the Saints did to Dallas's defense. This game cannot be in a shootout. It cannot get in a shootout. Over the last
Why not?
Because over the last 10 seasons, the Ravens have a 6-33 record when they allow 27+ points. 27 is the number for the Dallas Cowboys. If you get to 27 points, okay, if you get to 27 points, you're going to win that game.
Question. If the game gets into a shootout.
Yep.
Because if I'm Lamar Jackson, a two-time MVP, one time is unanimous.
Unanimous.
If I'm shooting out versus that, I better have more bullets. Because I'm an MVP.
He does have more.
Two-time.
He has.
I'm not even
gotta
talking
show
about
it.
weapons.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I'm better than you are. And even though my defense lost a lot, Cowboys defense just gave up 6 straight touchdown drives to the Saints. So if I get into a shootout, I wish Dak would try to get into a shootout. That's the energy I have.
Yeah.
I feel you. I'm a defensive guy. I know everybody they lost, including the defensive coordinator. I said the Ravens this year are like the Eagles last year, coming off of what should have been a Super Bowl attending season, lost everybody on defense. So I've already predicted and subjected myself to what's going on with the Ravens. But where I'm at, Chase, is if it's a shootout, let's shoot out then.
Yeah,
let's shoot out then.
That's what I'm saying. It's just Lamar, if it's going to look so bad on Lamar in this offense and the offensive coordinator, Todd Monken, if they can't replicate what the Saints
Bingo.
with Derek Carr, I like him. Okay, he's not Lamar Jackson.
He's not at all.
If they don't replicate that, they should be embarrassed.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to be the storyline because the Saints put up a 40-burger, 6 straight touchdowns. That's going to be the storyline for me. That's what I'm watching. So if you do get in a shootout, you better win.
Yes, sir.
You better win.
Yes, sir.
We're talking defense, and we're talking the two-time MVP about to take the field, and we're going to say the defense ain't playing well. Go be the MVP, bro.
Oh.
Go.
like
All this small talk stuff, go be the MVP, bro. This ain't no playoff game. This is somewhere Lamar Jackson has never been. Lamar been to the playoffs. This is somewhere Lamar Jackson has never been. My dog Shady started the segment off saying he's never been 0-2. And we know since he ain't never been 0-2, he ain't never been 0-3. So for me, this ain't no playoff game. This your Super Bowl. This somewhere you ain't never been. You have never been to a Super Bowl. This is your Super Bowl.
I swear I like it. This is James I like.
You do takes like that.
Yeah.
So when you shoot like that.
So what happens if you lose?
Bad boy, huh?
If you're going all in, what happens
I like.
to Lamar and the Ravens if you lose their Super Bowl?
You know what happens when you lose the Super Bowl and you played really bad? A lot of changes. And I think that's what could come out of this game. If you go 0-3.